So welcome back students. In the previous video we have seen about Euler's method and modified Euler's method. So in this video we are going to see about Taylor series and other methods. So the formula for the Taylor series is, consider the differential equation. He will give the differential equation dy by dx equal to f of xy and the initial condition y of x naught equal to y naught. Then the Taylor series expansion is given as y1 equal to y of x1 equal to y naught plus h by 1 factorial into y dash of 0 plus h square by 2 factorial into y double dash of 0 plus h cube by 3 factorial into y triple dash of 0 plus and so on. So on doing this we get y of x1 equal to y1 value. So next we go for y2. y2 equal to y of x2 equal to y1 plus h by 2 factorial into h by 1 factorial into y dash of 1 plus h square by 2 factorial into y double dash of 1 plus h cube by 3 factorial into y triple dash of 1 plus and so on. That means we get y of x2 equal to y2. Next, if you want to find y3, that is y of x3 equal to y2 plus h by 1 factorial into y dash of 2 plus h square by 2 factorial into y double dash of 2 plus h cube by 3 factorial into y triple dash of 2 plus and so on. So that means the next value depends upon the previous value. So like this, if you want any value, so if you want to find f of y of x1 equal to y1, we can find y of x2 equal to y2, we can find y of x3 equal to y3, we can find. So like this, we can find the values by using the Taylor series formula. So now we are going to see the problems. So here he has given the first problem. Solve dy by dx equal to x plus y and the initial condition is y of 1 equal to 0 and he has asked to find y of 1.1 value, y of 1.2 value and y of 1.3 value by using Taylor's method corrected to 5 decimal places. So the first step what I have to do is I have to write what he has given in the problem. So the given data also he will give the marks. So first of all we have to write the given data. So he has given the initial condition y of 1 equal to 0. That means x naught equal to 1 and y naught equal to 0. So when x1 equal to 1.1, so I have to write the formula. So y1 equal to y of x1 equal to y naught plus h by 1 factorial into y dash of 0 plus h square by 2 factorial into y double dash of 0 plus h cube by 3 factorial into y triple dash of 0 plus and so on. So up to 3 values it is enough. So no need to go for 4 or 5 or 6. So up to 3 it is okay. So first of all, before going to do substitute these values, we have to find some values. That is y dash of x. Already we have x plus 1. So first of all, we find y dash of 0. That is x naught plus y naught. So we already know x naught is 1 and y naught is 0. That is equal to 1. So y1 of 0 is 1. So next we have to find y double dash of x. So if we differentiate it, then we get x is 1 and y is y dash. So 1 plus y dash of 0. So 1 plus y dash of 0 already we have after, that is 1. So 1 plus 1, that is 2. So next we go for y triple dash of x. That means y triple dash of 0. That means y double dash of 0. Y double dash of 0 already we have 2. So that value is 2. So now substitute all these values in the given expansion. Then we get the answer, that is y of 1.1 value, that is 0.1103. So this is the y of x1 equal to y1. So next we go for the case 2, that is when x equal to 1.2. So we write the formula y2 equal to y of x2 equal to y1 plus h by 1 factorial into y dash of 1 plus h square by 2 factorial into y triple double dash of 1 plus h cube by 3 factorial into y triple dash of 1 plus and so on. Here also the next value depends upon the previous value. So before going to substitute these values, we have to find some values, that is y dash of x. So y dash of 1 value, that is 1.21033. So y double dash of x value, that is y double dash of 1 value, that is 2.21033. Y triple dash of x value, that is y triple dash of 1 value, that is 2.21033. So now we have to find this value and we have to substitute these values in the given expansion. Then we get y of 1.2 value, that is 0.24298. That means we are having y of x2 equal to y2. So similarly, in the third case, we have to take y of x3 equal to y3, and in the next case, we have to find y of x4 equal to y4. So on substituting these values, we get the required solution. So this is how we do the problems on Taylor series. So here he has given the other problem. So solve dy by dx equal to xy plus 1, y of 0 equal to 1, find y of 0.1, 0.2 and 0.3. So case 1, when x1 equal to 0.1. So we already know that the Taylor series expansion. So we have to find the values which are required for this expansion. So that means y dash of x has given, we have to find y dash of 0. That means in place of x naught, y naught, we have to place, in place of x and y, we have to place x naught and y naught. So we have y dash of 0 is 1. So similarly y double dash of x, that is y double dash of 0 is 1. So y triple dash of x, that is y triple dash of 0 is 2. So on substituting these values, we get y of x1 equal to y1. So similarly case 2, when x2 equal to 0.2. So we have to write the expansion and we have to find what all the values we want. We have to find that values and we have to substitute the values which I have written here. So we have to substitute that values in the given expansion. Then we get the value, that is y of 0.2 equal to 1.3229. So similarly in the case 3, when x3 equal to 0.3. So first of all, we have to write the expansion and we have to find the values which are in the expansion. That is y dash of x, that is y1 of 2 equal to 1.2440, and y double dash of x, that is y double dash of 2 equal to 1.471, y triple dash of x, that is y triple dash of 2 equal to 2.7836. And we have to substitute these values in the given expansion. We get the required solution. So this is how we do the problems on the Taylor series. So here I have solved the different problems. So first of all, what you have to do is you have to practice this. The first thing what you have to do is you have to learn the Taylor series expansion. So if you know the Taylor series expansion, then you can easily substitute the values and you can easily do the problem. So these are the problems on the Taylor series method. So next we go for the Picard's method. So the Picard's method is very easy. So here the only thing we have to remember is integration. We have to learn integration. So the formula for Picard's method is yn equal to y naught plus integral x naught to x f of x comma y n minus 1 dx. So here the n takes the values from 1, 2, 3 and so on. Suppose if you want to find the first approximation, then y1 and in place of n we have to put 1. So y1 equal to y naught plus integral x naught to x f of x comma y naught dx. If you want to find second approximation, y2 equal to y naught plus integral x naught to x f of x comma y1 dx. So third approximation, y3 equal to y naught plus integral x naught to x f of x comma y2 and dx. So similarly we can find the fourth approximation, fifth and sixth on continuing the same. So till n, if we continue the same process till n, then we are having the Picard's formula, that is yn equal to y naught plus integral x naught to x f of x comma y n minus 1 dx. So this is the formula for Picard's method. So it is very easy formula. So by learning this formula, we can easily do the problems on Picard's method. So now we are going to see the problems on Picard's method. So here he has given the first problem. Solve the equation dy by dx equal to 1 plus xy, and he has given the initial value, that is y of 0 equal to 1. So initial value means y of x naught equal to y naught. That means x naught equal to 0 and y naught equal to 1. So he has asked you to find the y value when x equal to 0.1. So given dy by dx equal to 1 plus xy, the initial condition, we already know that the Picard's formula, that is yn equal to y naught plus integral x naught to x f of x comma y n minus 1 dx. So here by seeing this formula, we can see that only one thing is changing. So that is in place here y naught, y1, y2, y3 and y3. So all the other things are constant. So we can observe that here y naught is constant for every approximation. The only thing is changing is this function y naught value. So first of all we are having y naught, after that y1, after that y2, after that y3. So this is the only value that is changing. So this is the important point we have to remember while learning this formula. So we have to do the first approximation, that is y1 equal to y naught already has given, that is 1 plus integral x naught to x, that is x naught is 0 to x f of x comma y naught, until that means 1 plus x naught y. So x naught already we are having 0, so that is 1 plus x. So 1 plus x, this we have to integrate. So 1 plus x, if we integrate, that is x plus x square, x means x square by 2. So upper integral and lower integral, we get y1 equal to 1 plus x square by 2. So now he has asked when x equal to 0.1. So put x value at 0.1, then we get y of x1 equal to y. So similarly we have to find y2, that equal to y2 equal to y naught plus integral x naught to x f of x comma y1 dx. So we have to substitute these values. Next we get y2 equal to 1 plus x square by 2 plus x2 by 3 plus x4 4 by 4. Next he has asked at x equal to 0.1. So we have to substitute at x equal to 0.1. Then we get x value, y value. So this is the approximate value. So this is the problem on Picard's method. So next problem, the second problem is solve the equation dy by dx equal to x plus y squared, y of 0 equal to 0 by using Picard's method. Also find y when x equal to 0.1 and 0.2. So first of all, we write the given conditions, given equation. Next, we have to write the Picard's formula, and we have to find the first approximation. That is y1 equal to y0 plus integral x0 to x f of x comma y0 dx. So on substituting the values, we get y1 equal to x squared by 2. So he has asked when x equal to 0.1 and 0.2. So put x equal to 0.1, then we get 0.005. At x equal to 0.2, put x equal to 0.2, we get y1 equal to 0.02. So now we go for the second approximation. We already know that the formula is y2 equal to y0 plus integral x0 to x f of x comma y1 dx. So on substituting these values, we get y2 equal to x square by 2 plus x by 12. So substituting these values, then we get y of 0.2 equal to 0.02. So similarly, we can do the third problem. Here I have done already. I have done the 5 or 6 problems, so you can easily do these problems. So these are the problems on the Picard's method. So first of all, what you have to do is you have to remember the formula, and based on that formula, you can do plenty of problems. The only thing we have to observe in this formula is the here in the function y value is only changing, no other value is changing. So all the other values are constant. You can observe here. So if you want here y naught is constant for every value, every approximation. Here you can see that y naught, next y1, y2, y3. The only thing is this is changing in all the other iterations. So that you have to remember. So these are the problems on Picard's method. So thank you students. Already I have done many problems, 5 or 6 problems in this model. So what you have to do is you have to practice the formula first. First of all, you have to learn the formula, and after learning the formula, you can do these problems. If you are having any doubt, you can ask me anything. So thank you students. Thank you.